Hey Brian, how you doing, bro? Looks like it's finally working. If you can hear me, or I can see your chat. Yeah, it's working now. Thank God. That shit was so annoying earlier. People thought that I had banned them, and people were messaging me. I'm like, ain't my fault. I was in somebody else's live about 2 hours ago, and they didn't see my. They only saw one thing, and that was it. It's crazy. So annoying, man. That's good. Being busy is good. I've been busy all day too. Thanks for the super chat, Brian. Let's see. All right, so mm, it says that. I mean, the cards say that your dad might be sad about it. He might be like not wanting the others to know about it. If they don't know it, then that's fine. Doesn't really matter. I feel like him personally will feel like more upset about everything himself, but everyone else will probably be like, "Yo, whatever." It happens, and they're not gonna look at him, any different. You know, they just think that they would probably say to themselves, "Well, I make sure I don't go in a car with him." That's like a threat to their safety or something like that. Obviously, he's not going to be driving anybody around, but that's how they probably look at it. But it looks like there's going to be good things happening on that day regardless. And they'll probably say, "Hey, look, you got that." If anybody knows about it, if any of those guys know about the DUI, then they'll probably be like, "Hey, look, just approach this in a new way. Make sure everything's fine, and make sure you'll be okay at the end of the day. As long as you're all right, that's all that matters." But they'll probably look at him as being careless for doing it or something like that, but not in like a really bad way. It's not going to affect anything going forward. You know what I mean? I don't see nothing bad. Like, that's his business, you know? Whatever you guys do together, you know, that's not going to affect anybody. I don't see them like, if anything, your dad's probably upset about it, but that's about it. That's all I see. Yeah, even if they know about his DUI, they still wouldn't care. Like they would still get together and still be cool. It's not like they're gonna like, you know. I'm sure everybody drinks, so I don't personally. I haven't drank in years, but if you guys all have a drink, then who fucking cares? You know, so many people, you know, drive under the influence every day, but they don't get caught. So I don't see it being a big deal in the cards, and I don't see it affecting like you guys getting together or anything. I don't see that being an issue. I don't. Just like God said, just like Jesus said, told these people when they said they would try to stone these people to death. They said, "Whoever has sinned, whoever hasn't sinned, can throw the first stone." So that's how you gotta look at it. Everybody makes mistakes. No one's perfect. The main thing is he didn't hurt himself or someone else. Doesn't mean it's right, but at the end of the day, I don't see nothing bad. You're welcome, Brian. No problem, bro. I'm glad the chat's working again. Brian, thanks for the super chat. You said how are Hmm. I would say like the both of them feel like they don't care, or like this, they feel like they've moved on from everything that concerns you, or moved on from like whatever. The thing is the you said the coworker came in there. Let me check something real quick. Honestly, I don't even think that the coworker said anything to those guys about you. Because I asked if, because the way the cards came out is like, is nothing like bad there. But I asked if the coworker went back and told them that they saw you at the gas station working, and it says no. That person didn't even bother saying anything to them because they don't really care. Like I got a no care, I don't give a shit attitude in the cards about like what their feelings are towards you, even though the coworker went in there, but the coworker didn't go back and say to them, hey, I saw Brian working, you know. They don't really want to get involved, or if they don't really care like to say anything. I don't know if that makes sense, but I don't think that they actually talk about you like that or worry about what's going on or where you are. They know where you are anyway, so it shouldn't really matter like to them, which it doesn't, because I'm getting like a situation here where they're just like, yeah, whatever. But I don't see that the coworker went back and told them that you were working. You see what I'm saying? Sophie, hey, how you doing, sweetheart? You good? But even the cards say that they're not really like their feelings about you after that person came in the gas station. There is none because the person never went back and told them that they saw you. So there can't be really nothing there. That question in itself is what you probably feel that that person went back and told them, but that person didn't even go back and tell them anything. It's like they don't really like care, or they didn't bother to say anything because they don't really, unless you said something to the coworker, say, hey, tell Mike and Casey that I said hi. And even if you did, they probably didn't go back and say anything because they didn't really care. You know what I mean? You're good. Good to hear, Sophie. I'm glad you're good. So that's what I get in the cards, Brian. I don't get nothing that, like their feelings are the same. Nothing's really changed. It's like they have that no care attitude. Like I don't give a shit about Brian. I don't care what he wants or what he says, or all that type of stuff. And the person that saw you didn't go back and say anything that they saw you or started a conversation about you. So that's what I get. So even if you ask that person to say hi to them, that person didn't even do it. If you did, but if you even didn't, then there's nothing there really. It's nice and cool here tonight. I got my window, made my door open a bit, and my window is cracked. It's like the perfect temperature. I need to get a damn massage. I swear. I feel my right leg feels like so stiff. Ugh. If I stand up, it's worse. If I sit down, it's okay. When I lay down, it's probably like the best. So annoying. You're welcome, Brian. Hope that made sense. Brian, thanks for the super chat. You said, are me and Mike gonna talk things out at some point? Hmm. Well, the cards say that from now until the end of March, there's a possibility of you guys talking or communicating in some way. I get a yes on that, like in the next 30 days. So like from now to the end of the month, it's very possible. But if there is a woman that you mutually know, like she might say, hey, do you guys speak to each other, or blah blah blah, or something like that. and then this woman ends up getting you guys to talk to each other or communicate with each other. So there could be a woman that gets involved and says, "Hey, look, I can get you two to talk to each other. I can just talk to Mike or talk to, or vice versa. Like, there a woman could be a key factor in getting communication between both of you. I don't know who this woman is, but there's a woman here that can make it happen, or get you guys to a point where if they mutually know both of you, they can talk to both of you and then bring you guys for some, together for communication of some sort. But there's like a self denial and a self, like there's like a caution on Mike's end probably. It's like he doesn't really want to, and then there's another part of him says, "Let me just hear what the heck he has to say," or "Let me just talk to him because this woman, is trying to get that communication to work." I don't know if this makes sense, but the way the cards are showing me is like a woman could be the key factor for your communication with Mike. And I feel like this woman is a mutual like friend. Like they like you and they like Mike. So if this woman knows that you and Mike don't really speak, then she can probably make it happen. Or she can relate the communication to each other to make a conversation. So I feel like a woman's going to be the key factor in the next 30 days to get you guys to talk things out. So in the next 30 days, it's very possible, but it'll be through a woman. It'll be through a woman that you get to communication. Let me see if the game's coming on now. I'm going to go watch the game. Let's see if it's on yet. Couple more minutes. Good. Today is what, Wednesday, right? Yeah, Friday and Sunday. Cool. Perfect. Oh boy. Mm, mm. You're welcome, Brian. Thank you too. Hey, Barbie. How you doing? Hey, Tanya. How's it going? Good. Good to hear. Oh boy, it's been a long day. I'm glad it's MSO on my end. Not in a bad way, but I'm just tired. Man enough. And I'm gonna stay up late tonight as long as I can. Watch the basketball games coming on in like a couple minutes. I'll be up to like I'm gonna try and stay up till at least 1 o'clock in the morning watching it. But I don't know. I'll see. All depends if they're losing or winning. I'll probably stay up, or I'll probably get fed up and go to sleep. I hate when they play on the West Coast, like 4 hours. I'm 4 hours ahead of them, so it's like 7 o'clock in Denver, and I think it's 7 o'clock there or California. All the East Coast games are like 2 hours behind, 4 hours behind. It's so annoying. So here it's like super late when the game comes on. They're about to start the game, and I'm ready to go sleep. I'm glad tonight's the last game on the road trip for a while. So I'm like, thank God. I gotta deal with that shit no more. I like when the games are like 8 o'clock and finish at like 10:30. Yeah, it's 11:11, almost 11:11. It's 11:10. So it's kind of annoying because I'm so far ahead. So it's like, uh, tomorrow my nephew and my sister go away for the weekend to the volleyball tournament. I'll be watching the games online while he's out there. So that's good. I got the schedule today, so I get to watch it. I get to sleep in tomorrow because no one's coming here in the morning because my sister don't want nobody here tomorrow because she wants to sleep in. That's why I can predict it. See, I'm already ahead. I actually went live for like maybe 40 minutes or so, 30 minutes, 40 minutes on TikTok. I DJ'd for a bit. I got some amazing music today from my friend from Bermuda that sings here. He surprised me and got my other friend to sing a combination on a brand new rhythm and a brand new song. It's already been played in the UK right now. It's like a hit single that he put out just now, and he gave it to me exclusively today, and I played it on my thing last night and again tonight. It sounds so good for a Bermudian artist. He's good, and for a Bermudian studio to produce it is even better. And a Bermudian played it. So I had a nice surprise today from my buddy. He hooked me up. He's a good guy. And I'm glad you had a good day, Tanya. So it looks like we both had a good day. I took my mommy shopping. We bought some food for the weekend. I'm going to have dinner with her Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I told my mom, I said, look, my sister and my nephew is going away. I'm going to be free all weekend, and I'm going to have dinner with you all weekend. And we're going to have all the nice food that we love. And she's like, sounds good to me. I said, good. I'm glad you agree. So she's happy because I'm going to be there every day for the next 4 days. She's seeing me pretty much every day this week. I've been there probably every day this week. I cut the grass on Monday. Yesterday I went there again for something. What did I go there for? No, Monday I took her to her hair appointment. Tuesday I cut the grass, which was yesterday. Today I took her to grocery shopping. And I'm gonna see her Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And we already planned out everything we're gonna eat. So I can go have dinner with her. I can work during the day and go deal with her in the evening and have dinner with her. And then my brother's probably gonna come by after I leave. So I'll be with her for a bit, and then my brother can be there for the rest of the night. So she'll have her two sons there all weekend. Well, my brother doesn't really go there on Saturday and Sunday, but I am. I'm gonna actually take her for a drive, and I'm gonna take her to that place, Price Right. I'm gonna ask her if she wants to go. If she says no, I'll respect that. But if she says okay, let's go for a drive, I'll take her. I'll probably take her on Saturday. I might even take her on Sunday. Sunday, there's hardly anybody there too. I don't know. I'll ask her. I might take her on Saturday or Sunday. I might take her there, depending on the weather is good or not. Yeah. Otherwise, that earlier when I came on here, the chat wasn't working. It was all messed up. Teresa thought that I banned her or blocked her. She was going. She was all worried. Said she was about to cry. I told her I would never do that. I don't have a reason to. I said it's the chat. Then Paris texted me and she was like, "Mark, the chat's not working. I'm talking to you and nothing's happening." So I took a picture of the chat and sent it to both of them and said, "Look, that's all I got." So I was in here talking to my damn self. I hope nobody like took that personally or whatever, but it's not my fault. And then I went in Kitty's live and I was talking in there and she only saw one thing out of three things that I posted in there. And then I saw the chat, it was barely moving. Like the chat was like active here and then it wasn't showing up like that much. It would show up just certain things. It was so weird earlier. I was like, shit, I'm getting blamed for nothing. But it's all solved now. It's all working now, thank God. But if it does act up, you know what it is. It's not because I'm ignoring you, it's because the chat's fucked up. So I don't know if it's still working good, but whatever. He was on the phone with a client, and then I came back and it was all screwed up. Yeah. See? So yeah. Thank God I got some of you on Instagram so I can, message you guys or you guys can message me. And then even on Instagram, I didn't even get any notifications to say that anybody was talking to me. So I didn't know. And I was like, what the fuck, man? So yeah, it was all messed up. Everybody was like trying to talk to me, and because I was like, how the heck is all these people in here and nobody's talking to me? And I was like, you guys ain't gonna talk to me? And then Paris started telling Paris was told me first, and then Teresa thought I blocked her. And then everything went crazy. I was getting fed up. I'm like, this is some bullshit. I said, you know what, you guys, I'm gonna go get dinner. Fuck YouTube. And then I didn't come on there because I went on TikTok and played music, and then I said, well, by the time I finish all of that, it should be working again. So yeah, it looks like it's working again. So yeah. That's crazy. See that shit pissed me off. So I was like, oh, I hate that when I talk like and nobody's saying anything. And then like everybody, people were hearing me. Like Teresa said they heard me talk and they heard what I was saying, but they couldn't type. And I was like, what do you mean? I was like, I went live 3 times within 10 minutes and it still didn't clear itself up. I even tried on my phone, a different browser, everything. It wasn't working. And even when I went in Kitty's room earlier, it wasn't working properly either. It was weird. I typed all this shit to her and tell her that I said my chat wasn't working, blah, blah, blah. And I said, hi, Kitty. And I didn't see that in the chat. And then I said, how are you, sweetie? And I saw that. So I typed 3 things and 1 out of the 3 things showed up on the chat. And I was like, what the fuck? I was like, yeah, that's it. I'm going to go get some dinner and fuck YouTube. I'm out of here. I said, I ain't going to put up with that bullshit. I hate when they have glitches like that. It's so annoying. Because then people think like, you're like ignoring them and shit. And I can't have that because that shit irritates me. Mark's fucked up. He's not speaking to me. I instantly become like bad. And knowing fully well I'm not like that. All depends though. But yeah, thank God it's working again because I'm sick and tired of hearing everybody complain about it. All right, the game's on. I'm gonna get out of here and go watch the game. And I'll be back tomorrow at some point in time. And hopefully the chat's working and everything's gonna be okay. I might come on in the morning and wash my dishes and do some breakfast and talk some shit. So I might do that in the morning, not too early because I'm going to sleep in tomorrow because I'm going to be up all night. I'm going to pack all my shit away, lie down on my couch and relax for the next 2 hours. And I might even sleep on my damn couch during the game because I'm tired as shit. I feel like going to sleep. But yeah, if you guys don't need me, I'm going to go and get some sleep. Let me see if I have any messages. No. Ugh. I had tacos tonight. They were so good. They were really good. I haven't had tacos for probably 2 months. All right, I will see you ladies later. You guys have a good night and have a good day tomorrow. And I'll be here tomorrow at some point in time. I'll probably have coffee with you guys in the morning. All righty? Take care.